The Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Tuesday, the 19th of January. I'm James Spann. Very active winter weather pattern coming up. The chance of a little icing over North Alabama tomorrow morning. A big rain event Thursday and Thursday night. Maybe some thunderstorms. Maybe some snowflakes around here Friday. And a huge Eastern U.S. snowstorm Friday and Saturday. So much to discuss. Here we go. Water vapor satellite view. Two distinct waves on the way. That's number one. That'll bring that chance of light rain tomorrow. And this is the big one that's now into the western U.S. That's the big eastern snowstorm. And now that it's in the American upper air network, we should have a better grasp on this thing. Clouds increasing across Alabama this afternoon. Sky becomes mostly cloudy tonight. And it's still cold. Look at Coleman. They're below freezing at mid-afternoon. 31. Haleyville, only at 29. You know, we got some folks up in the Tennessee Valley. They've been below freezing since Sunday night. Birmingham at 37, Anniston 41. These numbers are colder than forecast, we note. And again, cold air continues over much of the northern and eastern United States. With this first little wave, there is a winter weather advisory for far north Alabama, Lauderdale, Limestone, Madison, Jackson, and DeKalb counties. And then across the line in Georgia, winter storm warnings in effect there. For the far northern part of Georgia, winter weather advisories almost down to the northern suburbs of Atlanta for a wintry mix that will be coming through there tomorrow. And there's a bigger shot of the winter weather advisories with this lead wave. Most of Tennessee is under one. Winter storm warnings for parts of Kentucky and southern Illinois, southern Indiana, southeast Missouri. And again, once the main system gets on the board later this week, this thing will light up like a Christmas tree. Check the severe weather outlook on day 3. This is Thursday. There is a marginal severe weather risk for much of Louisiana and Mississippi. And again, we could see some thunder here Thursday night, but we don't expect any severe weather. And this is the precipitation expected through Sunday morning. Big numbers north and northeast of here. And, of course, a lot of that's going to come down as snow. But for much of Alabama, we'll see about an inch of rain with this main system Thursday and Thursday night. So let's walk you through this. Here we go. The GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at noon. You can see the wave energy coming through here and the next wave off to the west. Now, this is 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. And you can see a little precipitation slipping into extreme North Alabama. This is coming off the high-resolution HER model. Now, this is suggesting the freezing temperatures will be over far east Alabama. But again, remember, it's colder than the models have depicted today. The dew points are very low, and there could be some icing problems up there in extreme North Alabama, even around the Shoals in Huntsville. That's a reason for that winter weather advisory. I wouldn't call this a high-impact event. This is a look at the projected freezing rain accumulation by midday tomorrow off the 4-kilometer NAM. And you can see the heavier ice totals are in Tennessee and Arkansas, but clearly there could be some in parts of north and northeast Alabama, North Georgia, and there could be a few snowflakes and ice pellets in the mix as well. So just be aware if you're traveling tomorrow to the north, you could see some icy travel tomorrow morning. This is midday off the GFS, and snow is likely up into East Tennessee and Kentucky. Yeah, where the cold air is deeper. But for us, where we are, north central Alabama, just some light rain at times tomorrow. And we should creep up into the mid-40s during the day. All right, Thursday, here comes the main system, the big show. Surface low near Shreveport, a warm front passing through. We'll probably see rain through much of the day Thursday. And we warm up as the warm front moves north of here. A good chance we'll see highs in the mid, maybe upper 50s. Thursday night at midnight, 12 a.m. Friday, surface low at Muscle Shoals, 1,004 millibars. Big soaking rain. And again, maybe some thunder. Friday at midday, Friday at noon, surface low near Knoxville, Tennessee. Big snows developing in the cold air north and northeast of there. This includes much of Virginia, West Virginia. It all begins in Washington and Baltimore. And for us, we'll have some lingering light rain. And this is Friday night at midnight. And you can see a strong cold air advection. I think Friday will be a day with falling temperatures. The high will probably come in the morning. We fall in the 30s Friday afternoon, and a chance the light rain changes to light snow or snow flurries. And again, this is just backside wraparound moisture. No evidence of any accumulation or impact at this point. We're still going to stick with that in the forecast. Definitely a chance we see snowflakes Friday afternoon or Friday night, but Again, for now, we don't expect any impact, and the accumulation odds look low. And of course, the big story, it's the big heavy snow up for Philadelphia, Atlantic City, moving up into New York. This is Saturday at midday. 984 millibar low, classic nor'easter off the Jersey Shore. Huge snows for New York City and Boston if this verifies. And for us, Saturday's going to be a cold day. We could stay easily in the 30s all day. Still some lingering clouds and maybe a few snow flurries. And again, no impact. And then everything winds down. Sunday for us on Sunday, the sky will be sunny and the high will be close to 50. How much snow? Well, there's the GFS look on the 12Z run. It's kind of got the bullseye over Maryland. Here's a closer look into that, and yeah, I see some 30-inch numbers. And again, we're not forecasting this. We'll leave this up to the folks that do the weather up there. But that 30-inch bullseye is basically right on top of Washington, D.C. Wow. European looks a little different. It's got the big numbers through parts of North Carolina and central Virginia. And again, I think this is the best way to visualize it now. Forget those maps with numbers. This is the chance of greater than 1 foot of snow off the European ensembles, all right, the EPS. And it's got the bullseye over the mountains of North Carolina, Virginia, up toward Washington, D.C., and Baltimore. They'll just be hammered. The amount, and no doubt New York City and Boston, they're going to get snow, but the amounts are somewhat in question. There's going to be a sharp cutoff on the northern fringe of this thing. And I'd say that will be the biggest forecast challenge is how much do those cities get. All right, next week on Monday, clouds begin to increase. A new surface low forms west of the state, and that moves east. That looks like a chance of rain on Tuesday. Again, the confidence is not all that high out here because the European has not been showing this, but the GFS has. And then on Wednesday, the 27th, middle of next week, another cold air shot with maybe a chance of snow flurries, but nothing beyond that. And another coastal low begins to form. And again, with this, look, we can't resolve this. This is a week in advance. This might not even happen, but just something to watch. This is the end of the forecast period, the end of next week, Friday the 29th. Big troughing over the east, and again, we are cold and dry, if this verifies. However, look at the teleconnections, the Arctic Oscillation going positive late this month, and the North Atlantic Oscillation going positive, and that gives us hope for a little warm-up here maybe late this month. In fact, look at the numbers off the GEFS ensemble. You can see it's pushing us up in the 60s by the end of January and the 1st of February. And again, we got a long way to go this winter, but certainly that will feel better than the numbers we have right now. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.